While we're flying around, we don't use a whole lot of fuel. The only time we'll use fuel is if we're going to reorient ourselves, which happens every month or so. We have a lot of machinery on board, as you might imagine. The most important things, I think, are the things that allow us to survive. So machines that produce oxygen for us to breathe, machines that scrub harmful contaminants out of the air so we don't breathe those. Those kind of things are the most important, including things like the bathroom, which kind of sounds funny, but it's a very important piece of hardware up here, and if it's broken, then it's a big deal. Our spacewalking suits are very heavy, to answer your second question there. They weigh about 250 pounds on Earth, but of course up here they don't weigh anything, which is nice. However, we still need someone to help us put them on because they're very bulky, and usually you get in and you need help of one or two other people. The suits are made of a material called TMG, which is thermal micrometeor garment. So it's just a bunch of layers, I think about 8 layers, that culminate in kind of the white part on the outside that you see when we're going out to do spacewalks. Over. We typically have 6 astronauts on board the space station. We come up in groups of 3 because that's what the Soyuz, the Russian Soyuz spacecraft holds. So my group of 3 is myself and 2 cosmonauts from Russia, and the other crew is a Russian, an American, and a French astronaut. So right now we have 6 people on board, and most missions are around 5 to 6 months long. Well, I know there's 5 right now, and they're all attached to the space station. There are 2 Soyuz, Russian Soyuz spacecraft, and that's the ones our crews flew up on. There's a Russian Progress vehicle, which is just a cargo ship. It's attached here as well. And we have a Japanese cargo vehicle, which just arrived 2 days ago, and that's attached. So including the space station, that's 5 vehicles right here. The Chinese also have a space station that's in orbit right now. And there's several other spaceships, maybe a handful, that are out looking at other planets like Mars and Jupiter and Saturn and those kind of things. And satellite-wise, there are thousands of satellites, and they're way higher than we are. So they're not in our way, but I know there's quite a few out there. Over. Any sounds lately? I've been outside spacewalking a few times, and you do hear kind of a few creaks and things of the vehicle. The robotic arm recently was moving a lot, so we did hear a little bit of that as it was moving around. Over.